Hello, I am Valerie Aiello, and welcome to Idea Diary. Episode 2. Okay, so I'm back one day later. I kind of feel like yesterday wasn't so scary and kind of woke up ready to do another 15-minute episode. Oh, and I did want to time this again. Well, I didn't do it last time. I'm putting a stopwatch on so that I kind of know to wrap up around 15 minutes. These podcasts are kind of just documenting what's going on with me. And I'm going to say and a million times until I get used to not doing that. So I really apologize, but I am working hard. I think it's one of those things you don't even realize you do until you put a camera on yourself and realize how annoying you speak when you're in front of an audience. But that's what we're here working on, and we're going to get through it. And I will probably say so anyway a million times also, and I'm really trying to not do that. Okay. Today, I guess my main thing that I wanted to do is I thought that I had meant to do it the first episode, but I wanted to go over gear and what I'm using, how I'm uploading. Everybody kind of has a different way to MacGyver things, and right now I don't have the most professional setup in the world, but I think that's kind of the point of content and daily content is you get it done, you start where you're at. So right now I am recording live into GarageBand. So that's what I'm using to record my audio. And to record the video part, I'm using just a camera set up on its own. It's a Sony little flip screen camera. I don't know the number off the top of my head. But it's one of those little vlogging cameras that you can flip the screen to look at you. So when you're talking to the camera, you can see yourself and know what's in the frame. So I am using that right now. And when I take my audio files and I take my camera files, I import them into Adobe Premiere. So I, like most people, pay for the Adobe subscription, not prescription, subscription. And it's $50 a month for the rest of your life if you are a designer or video editor or a million things that all the Adobe products can do, but you get access to every single product. So for podcasting, editing, I'm using Adobe Premiere, and when I edit the video and the audio together, I just kind of sync them up and then put a song in the beginning and put a song at the end and export it. And my dog's coming in. Okay, I had to edit out a dog moment. Okay, back to the gear. So I'm using GarageBand for the audio. I'm using Premiere to edit my camera footage and my audio together. I'm exporting it, and I'm exporting it as an MP3 to upload to Anchor FM. I think there's still Anchor FM. Anchor is a place where you can host a podcast for free. And, I encourage everyone to go research that themselves. There's reasons why people say it's great. There's reasons why people say you do not want to do it for free. I'm usually against free platforms because they're usually not as professional. They're usually, nothing's for free. So you're giving up something. However, since I'm just starting a podcast, I just testing out the waters. I'm willing to give Anchor a shot because the platform itself and how it's designed, it seems pretty well thought out. The concept seems really, really well thought out. It's a free place to host your podcast, similar to YouTube, how YouTube's a free place to host your videos. And you can put ads almost immediately into your podcast, which I'm not deciding to do yet because I want to kind of see how this all works. But with Anchor, I could turn on a kind of ad revenue situation, and I guess they set you up with ads that you can read yourself. I thought that they would give you breaks and you could place an ad. They could place an ad at any point in your audio that you let them know that this is an ad spot. I'm not sure how it works yet, but I'm not going to do the ad part because I kind of want to keep this simple. I am, however, trying out Anchor. So I've loaded my podcast trailer. I've loaded my first episode yesterday. Today, I'm hoping to upload this one. Could be tomorrow. Who knows? But basically, I uploaded it, and in about an hour, my podcast from scratch, starting brand new, was live in about an hour on Spotify. And I guess they go and they import your podcast into Apple and other, the iTunes podcast store. Apparently they load it, but it does take a few days for the other platforms to approve your podcast. So I guess Anchor was purchased by Facebook, or, Spotify purchased Anchor. Spotify is owned by Facebook. So I'm guessing that's why they kind of made a seamless transition. And which I'm sure you probably know, with the Joe Rogan signing the Spotify deal, I'm kind of really interested in moving forward with what can happen on Spotify and kind of, putting content there, and possibly for another business project that I have going on. I am, we're researching publicity and we're researching ads, where to place ads, and the Spotify CTM, the click per purchase thing, is crazy cheap. So Spotify ads are on the table, and I'm currently making some ads for that for another project, not this show, but at another business that I'm a partner in. So anyway, that's the gear situation, and I think that's all. This microphone is a Rode Podcaster mic I got for Christmas 20 years ago or something to record music with, and it's pretty awesome. It was a really valuable Christmas gift. I've used it all the time for every recording situation that I've done, whether videos, music videos, making demos. I haven't recorded music that was ever sold with this microphone, but I mean, it's definitely a paintbrush of many options, and it's really high quality, and it's really old, and I've been using it forever. So I recommend that for sure. Okay. What else? I wanted to talk about the hypnagogic state. So that is the time between when you're going to bed before you fall asleep and the time when you are asleep before you wake up. It's like this little magic hour, 15 minutes, or I'm sure the time frame of it's different from a lot of people. Mine is really in the morning, or the time when I use it the most. I haven't really tried it at night. But in the morning before I'm awake, I have all these crazy ideas. And whatever I happen to be working on before, kind of all the answers come to me. Not all the answers, but great ideas and great things come to me. And I have a lot of just, sometimes I feel like it can be 30 minutes of just like train of thought of solving problems and just great ideas and taking things to the next level. And I always, usually sometimes I can like wake myself up and stroll over to my desk and write things down or something. I can never remember to keep a freaking pen and a piece of paper next to my bed when I wake up. It's so annoying. So then I'll grab my phone and I'll try to make notes with my phone, texting myself. And my eyes just, I can't see, and I'm squinting, and it's a horrible experience. So I feel like if this show is something that I can pull off and do every day, that hypnagogic state time is going to be huge. I'm not a morning person, so I definitely don't want to wake up and start filming. That is not the greatest idea for me. But if I can kind of get all these crazy notes down, come back later, film something for 15 minutes. And yeah, I feel like this might be an easy daily process, but it's also new. So everything seems easy when it's new. This could end up being a monthly idea diary check-in. But at this moment, I'm going for every day. I'm feeling good. And I feel like I really need the practice, and I'm sorry if it's painful for you out there listening. I really appreciate it. If you are there, no one could actually listen to this ever. But hopefully it's live on Spotify. So if you're in the Spotify world on your phone or your desktop, I'm there. So what else is interesting? I also wanted to talk about, because I was talking about like why I chose the name Idea Diary for the show. So part of it is I know I'm going to be rambly, and I feel like it's a pretty good name, because if it is rambly, it's just a diary. And so come on, you gotta like give me a break, I guess. So I feel like it's less pressure, for whatever reason for me. Also, I had said I really connect with the word idea. And one of the things that I forgot to mention with that is that, when you go to a party or meeting place or sometime conference or whatever, and you're meeting people and they ask you, what do you do? That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves in my life. I don't think it's a rude question. I just think it's it's not a thoughtful question, because not only do my explanation of what I do is like a 20-minute get to know you conversation. So I can't just say, oh, I'm a dentist, or I'm a lawyer, or I'm a doctor. For a long time, I would say graphic designer, but I have no desire to be a graphic designer. It's just something that I do. When I decided to do graphic design, and when I was in college and when I went to get a job, graphic design just seemed like something, if I had to work, I wanted to be Xanadu. I wanted to go to LA and make album covers, and that seemed like a pretty good deal if I had to show up to work every day. And I did that, and it was great, and it was fun, and I did wake up super happy every day. But I also never wanted to be the greatest graphic designer in the world. So I usually, if somebody asks, what do? I just say, I'm an idea person. And if they are interested in talking more, I think we have a longer conversation and it's fun. And, or I kind of know they're never going to get it and I'm going to explain it and I'm going to sound crazy. And let's just, I just throw out the graphic designer card and then that conversation's over and I avoid looking like a crazy lady that I probably am. So anyway, so today I wanted to talk about gear and how I am publishing this and let you guys know, see if that's something you want to do. It's pretty easy. It was like an hour process altogether, shooting, editing, uploading, then another hour to go live. So if you're like interested at all, send me a question to my website, valerieaiello.com, or DM me. Like I said, I'm not big on social media right now, so I don't know when I will actually read those. And I wanted to talk about the Hypnagogic State in case you guys aren't aware of it or not using it. It's like a super powerful time of the day to brainstorm and get new ideas and answer questions for your problems, get answers. You answer them yourself, but, get your subconscious to kind of guide you. And the whole what do you do question and why I say I am an idea person. And maybe that's nerdy, I don't know, but feels the most right. So I think I'm going to wrap up the show, and I still don't know how to end a show, so I'm just going to play some music.